Hey guys, Supergirl Productions here, and today I'm going to be doing a contest entry into MatBrix 9's 40 subscriber contest. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into this contest entry. And also, congratulations to MatBrix for 40 subscribers. He has some pretty cool customs, so I'll put a link in the description so you guys can go check him out. Anyway, guys, let's get into this video. Alright, guys, so this is the first figure I'll be showing you. It is Supergirl from the Supergirl CW TV series. Now, I really like that series, and I've been wanting to make a Supergirl custom minifigure for a while now. I just never decided, I guess I was too busy working on some other customs, like my Dark Knight showcase, my Spider-Man Homecoming figures, and some other CW figures, and Logan. So I've been doing some on and off work these past few weeks. But, yeah, guys, so I guess we'll get into this figure. I'll give you a full 360 to show you guys what she looks like. There's nothing really much on the back, it's just a red cape. So I guess I'll start off with the head. It's the Sharon Carter hair, or Agent 13 hair, from the Superhero Airport Battle, from one of the Captain America Civil War sets. And the head is the actual Supergirl head from the Supergirl minifigure from the Brainiac Attack set. Now, the torso, or actually the cape, is one of the new, softer kind of capes I decided to go with, since any other cape would get ruined, like the Lego's older, harder style of cape, or if I decide to make one, it would probably get ruined easily. This one, not so much, so that's why I decided to go with it. Now, the crest on her chest with the S in it, that is actually almost like a sticker piece, but not really, because I cut it out of the same cardstock paper that I used to make her skirt. And then I painted everything on, and I actually painted it on. Not painted it on. I actually painted it, and then I glued it to the torso after I painted it, which I probably should have done it the other way around, glued it to the torso and then painted it, but as you guys can see, it did come out pretty well, or pretty good. Now, the torso is, the blue on her torso, on, I guess, her shirt, isn't really, that's not Lego's blue. That's a blue color I use, so, because, Lego's blue, their light blue is too light for the color blue she has on her costume, and the darker blue is too dark. So I just went with one that's sort of in between. It's the same color I used on my Harley Quinn figure. It's like that same blue. And my Captain Cold figure. And the Atom. Like, if you guys have seen those videos, you'll know what blue I'm talking about. But it's that exact same blue, because I felt it matched more with her suit's color. Now, you can see also, the red lines on her suit do go, I did connect them to her arms. They're on both sides. My finger's in the way, so you can't even see that. Yes, they're on both sides, and if I do take off the hair and swap it around, you see, like I was saying, it's the Supergirl head, and then the red lines on her torso do connect around to the back. You can't really see it because the arm covers it, but they do connect around. Now, the red also on the arm, like this red ring on her arm, it does wrap around the other side, and that is on both sides of the arms. That red ring does wrap around to the other side, which you can't really see it though. Now, her belt is and there's hair here as well. Her belt is made out of electrical tape, which I then painted gold, and her skirt is made out of cardstock paper. And I did make one, I decided to make the belt so it would separate from the torso, so it can come off with the skirt, so you can see. But anyway, guys, that was Supergirl, and I'm probably going to be making more custom figures from the Supergirl's TV series, like Guardian and Martian Manhunter, and possibly her sister, but I don't really know yet. Anyway, guys, let's get on to the rest of the figure. Alright, guys, so this is the second figure. It is the Flash. You guys have probably seen him already a few times, but for this showcase, what I wanted, well, for this contest entry, I wanted to do like 3 of the characters from the CW series. Like 3 of the main characters. I would have added White Canary to like have a character from each series, but the problem is, or was, I guess it is that my White Canary figure, I'm updating all my old figures from when I first started out, because they weren't pretty, well, not pretty, but, I mean, they weren't that great. Like, they didn't look too good. And, like, if you check my older showcase for the Flash, or any of my showcases that have the Flash in it, you'll see that this is the latest update. I also used this one in a contest entry for Batman Arkham Knight 13. This Flash is the latest one. It's the updated one, and the one I'll be using from now on. So yeah, guys, I'll give you a 360 of him, so you guys can see better. Now I'll start off with the head and the cowl. The cowl is the actual Flash minifigure cowl, which I painted in a dark red and then painted the gold lightning bolts. And the head is the actual Flash minifigure head, as you can see. It's the actual Flash minifigure head. I just painted the whole head in dark red and just left the face. And I did leave the other side so I can change the expression, since I am using this figure in my Flash stop-motion series that's based on the CW series. So that's why I left the double-sided head, which I probably would have done the same thing either way, leaving the double-sided head even if he wasn't in the stop-motion series. Yeah, so I'll move on to the torso. The torso I painted, the top here is painted in the same dark red as the cowl and the head. And then I just painted the lightning bolt onto it. He's got some like lightning bolt designs on the side of his torso here. And this gold that you see on the front of his torso, if I lift up the arms, you'll notice that the gold actually goes, around the torso, just like in the show, connects onto his back, which the top of the gold is painted in that same dark red, and goes around again, back to the front of the torso. Now, the arms, you'll probably notice that I didn't paint the tops of the shoulders on both sides in like that dark red color. I left it without it, because I've noticed in like the show, the tops of his arms they're not really the same color as like his chest here, and his mask is not really the same color. He's got a different color red on the arms, so I decided to leave it without that, and I just painted like the gold V's that he has on his arms. As you can see, I did paint that piece on his belt in the same dark red as up here, so it looked like it would, mainly so it would stand out. And the gold on his legs, I did paint it all the way to the top. And his boots, they do wrap around all 4 sides of the legs. And I did paint like the gold designs on his boots, like on the sides of the legs, or his boots and on the tops as well. Anyway, guys, this was the Flash, and now let's move on to the final figure. Alright guys, so this is my last figure of this contest entry. It is Arrow from Arrow Season 5. Now this figure was updated from the last video that I showed him in, which was only one video, where he did look pretty bad. So I updated him just like I've been doing with all my figures, like the Flash, and what I did with Adam, and what I'm probably gonna do to a lot of my other CW figures and anything else. But yeah, I updated him so the suit will look like the lines are much cleaner and stuff. And yeah, so I'll start with the hood. The hood is still the same green hood from before. All I did was add like these little dark gray arrows on the side of his hood, and that's on both sides. And the head is actually the Thor head, but I felt it looks sort of like Stephen Amell when it has the green mask on. So yeah, that's the head that I kept the head from the last figure. Now the torso, as you can see, I redid it from last time where it looked pretty bad. And my stand is a little shaky. Sorry, guys. But as you can see, I redid it. I redid all the dots so they're much smaller. I tried to make it look like he had that thing that comes over his chest, or like the straps on his quiver, but that didn't really work out, as you can see. So I'm probably going to redo those in like 3D, but right now I don't have anything to do it, so for now this is fine. I use like a gunmetal gray for his zipper and for like some details there, and you'll notice that I did also use it on his boots. Now the torso was, like I said, based off of the Season 5 version of Arrow. And the arms are still the same. I haven't updated the arms, that's why they probably look pretty bad. I didn't have time to update them, because I wanted to get this video out right away. So, yeah, the quiver is the same quiver as before. Only problem is the paint keeps rubbing off like the Arrow piece, so if you notice anything missing, that's why. I can't get it to stay on. It just comes off easily. But, yeah, that's the quiver. And his bow, you'll notice, I painted, like, the back of the arrow in that light green so it would match his quiver. Now we'll move on to the legs. Like I said, I updated the legs so his dart pouches look smaller, and they actually look like darts, not some black thing on the side of his leg with green stuff sticking out of it. I try to make them look like darts, and that is on both sides. I made the straps on his legs smaller, as you can see, and I'm not holding him in camera shot, in the camera, so you guys can see. But yeah, I made the lines smaller, and they do wrap around the leg. Well, one of them does. The other doesn't because it's too high up. I mean, it's a little bit, it does, but not really much. And I redid, like, the buckles on the back of his legs to hold the straps there. And his boots, I painted on the top, like, the laces. Well, sort of, so it would look like the laces. And then I used that gunmetal gray at the bottom, so it would look like the things at the bottom of shoes or boots. But yeah, guys, so that is Arrow. And I'm just stalling so I can put the hood back on. So yeah, guys, I'll go ahead and wrap this video. Alright guys, so that about wraps it up for my contest entry into MatBrix 9 40 subscriber contest. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe, and your thoughts are very appreciated on these figures. And also, let me know if you want to see any other CW figures, because I started this channel doing mainly CW figures, and I sort of stopped. I'm trying to do other figures from other shows, mainly movies, and sort of other shows, because Daredevil is on Netflix series. But yeah, so let me know if you want to see any other CW figures, or if there's any other figures from Marvel or DC that you'd want to see me make. And you never know, I might make them. So yeah guys, that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching, and bye.